Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about something a little different than normal, other than just talking about updates and, you know, just the dev blogs. So today we're going to be looking at the Research Bureau in World of Warships. So I decided to do this video because most of the videos that are done about it aren't very recent, and they're not very in-depth, I've seen. So the ones that are recent, they're not extremely in depth. So while I'm looking at that, I'm gonna go in depth about what the Research Bureau is, how you qualify for it, how you earn the research points, the seasons in it, which I'll explain about. You also got ways of actually techniques of doing it, and then you've got little achievements at the at doing certain resets. So I'll go through all that. Other than that, the Research Bureau, well, I'll start off, before we start off, is, if war games related content floats your boat, then please subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. Anyway, so, the Research Bureau. The Research Bureau basically provides a way for people who've gone through the game, the veterans at the game, and they've gone through most of the tier 10 ships. So basically, this is a way of keeping them preoccupied and keeping them happy with the game still, instead of leaving them bored stiff. So so to qualify for it, you have to the main way is you have to research 5 tier 10 ships. So I've got the Worcester, Delney, Goliath, Gudenloy, and Minotaur. I did have Minotaur, but I've reset that line. So once you've qualified and you've gotten 5 tier 10 ships, you immediately get 10,000 research points. So they are, if you didn't know what research points are basically the currency that you use in the Research Bureau. So once you've gotten 10,000 research points and you've got the Research Bureau, you go to the armory and you actually get, once it loads up, you actually get a little icon that's there. It says Research Bureau, and you go into it and you've got quite a lot of stuff that you can buy. So I hear you asking, how do you earn these points? So you earn research points. So one of the major ways, well, I wouldn't really call it major, but you earn small amounts of the research points by doing daily missions. So if you complete 10, 20 and 30 daily missions, you get 160 for each one. So you complete them. Sorry for that. So you complete them and you get 160. These reset each week. So you get these missions each week. So that's 480, I think, or 500 a week, roughly. So you do that. And the other way, the main way, is actually by resetting lines. So a line is basically a tech tree, basically. So if I go to the one I've done, which is the Minotaur line, it is basically the whole tech tree. So you've done that. Next, that is basically your way of doing it. So you've done that, and just to let you know before we carry on, super ships do not interact with the Research Bureau. They're not involved in it at all. So don't bother about thinking that you have to get to the super ships. So to earn the research points, obviously you have to reset a line. So the ships of the line must be basically re-unlocked. So it sells all your ships. It sells your ships, and you have to go through researching them, and you get the research points through researching them. So with little ships, you get little icons like these. So you know the battle performance bonuses where you get like plus 50% XP. You get these little research points, which actually allow you to get you get these little research points. So at the moment that says research points times 2. So I will get twice 500. So I'll get 1,000, if you get what I mean. So to unlock these, you basically win a battle of any type, excluding clan battles and training battles, and you earn 300 base XP, which is very easy. So this is the same throughout, but the difference is you actually get more research points per tiers. So for example, for battleships, cruisers and destroyers, you start off with 200 research points. This is without any multipliers. So you get 200 research points for the tier 5, 500 for tier 6 and tier 7, 1,500 for tier 8 and tier 9, then you get 6,000 for tier 10. So the total of them, that is roughly 10,200 roughly, I think. If you're looking at carriers, you get very bare minimum. It's basically 500 for the tier 4. No, sorry, you don't get anything for tier 4. 500 for tier 6. 1,500 for the tier 8. And 6,000 for the tier 10. So, once you reset your line, you basically... What happens is you lose your tier 10 ship. And perhaps any other ships in the line that you actually got. So, all your ship XP is moved to the tier 1 ship. So, in my case, it'd be the Black Swan. Mounted upgrades are demounted to the inventory at no cost, so that's good. Mounted camouflage skins and signals are demounted, so you lose everything on the ship pretty much. Commanders are put to the reserve. Slots are also added, by the way, if you need any. The ships import are sold for credits at the normal sell price, so you do make a loss on credits. But, obviously, you can make them back by going through the tech tree. So, modules are sold for credits again. The battle performance bonus, so the little icon, you get them for every tier 5 to tier 10 ship. So you get them once you research the ship, obviously. Everything becomes locked, so you have to research the whole branch again, bar the tier 1, obviously, because you don't sell it for anything. And these appear in the tech tree, as you can see, which basically let you know that you can earn stuff from that ship. So, partial line resets. So, you can actually do something called a partial line reset. So, for example, I reset Minotaur, and you can also reset Goliath. So, in a lot of the time, it's... For example, if you have ships that are not unlocked, for example, I've got, for the American tech tree, I've got Helena. That was never unlocked, so because of that, I won't earn anything from that unless I unlock it. So, or Dallas, sorry. Sorry about that again. So you do that. You've got that, and you earn them. So you don't earn anything from ships that you never unlocked. So it would be worthwhile going through the ships and actually unlocking ones that you haven't got, so you earn more research points. So, basically, for example, let's say tier 8 ship. So, for example, early access, tier 8 ship. I've got the Cherbourg, which I have got a review of. So, I'll put that in the top right corner, a bit of a card if you want to watch that video. I've got a review on that. So, I've got that ship in early access. So, when that comes out to a main tech tree, the tier 9 and tier 10 ships can be earned normally in the manner. And you can earn research points for these ships, I don't think. So that, in many ways, can be a lot more cost-effective. So, basically, a partial line reset is usually quite effective. Because, for example, let's say the tier 6... Let's say the American heavy cruiser line. That will be quite effective because you don't have to grind through the tier 2, 3, 4, and 5. Although you do earn something off the tier 5, there's not really much point in keeping it if you don't need to. If that makes sense. So, next thing to talk about, we've got seasons. So, each Research Bureau season lasts 90 days. In each season, the first line reset becomes eligible for a ×2 research points bonus when the tier 5 to 8, 10 ships in the lines are played to win. So, season end dates may be viewed by scrolling to the bottom of the tech tree, which you can see. So, this season that I'm in ends in 31 days. So, the 2-time season bonus doesn't actually depend on the first line reset being unlocked or played. Second line reset, or third and whatever, can be completed and played first, but it will only earn the base research points, if you get what I mean. Regrinds do not need to be completed within a specific season to obtain the 2 times bonus, just to let you know. So next we're looking at something slightly more interesting. I'm sure many people will agree. So we're looking at the research points loot. So what you can actually earn in the Research Bureau. So the research points can be exchanged in the armory for So these little points can be exchanged for ships, upgrades, or signals. So I wouldn't recommend getting any signals. Upgrades are unique, so I would recommend them if you first got the ships first. Unless there's some ships that you don't want, then by all means get the upgrades. Obviously it's your stuff you bought, but it's your stuff you're buying, so I'm not bothered. But sorry, you probably heard a motorcycle going past then. Never mind, let's gloss over that. But anyway, you can basically earn these research points and you can spend on whatever you want, obviously. I would recommend getting ships first, because obviously these are special ships. So, for example, you can get Slava, Ohio, Gibraltar, Colbert, Druid, Vampire 2, Siegfried, and Paolo Emilio. I think I've said that wrong, also known as YOLO Emilio. So, for example, the ships... destroyers are not very cost effective for research points. For example, a tier 10 destroyer costs 55 and 56,000. The tier 10 cruiser is 59,000. And then the battleship is 62 and 63,000. So you would be it'd be more cost effective to get the battleship, because obviously bigger guns, but usually more powerful ship. It's a good idea to do that, but at the same time, certain ships here, so for example the Vampire 2, the Colbert, were real life ships, so you may want them. Obviously it's up to you. So you can get them, and they're all obviously certain ships. While we're here, if you want to actually buy these, if you want me to buy a ship and want it on here, for the research points, put a comment down below with just the ship's name only. So, and once I actually buy the ship, I'll do a review on it if it's worthwhile doing a review on it, and I'll thank the person who's actually, I'll just, I'll make the sort of thank you. But yeah, so I mean, I want Gibraltar, but obviously I'll leave it to you guys in the comments below to see which ship I get first. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be YOLO Emilio, unless it's going to be Ohio or something. I mean, I might be wrong, but anyway, you can get them. You can get upgrades, which, like I said, I do recommend getting upgrades for ships that, for example, you can get it for, I think every ship has got a unique upgrade. You've even got it for certain premium ships. So you got Moskva and Khabarovsk, for example, Grosser Kurfa. So these were at one point premium ships. So that's basically what you can get in the Research Bureau. So there are several techniques to earn research points. So the main one, like I was saying, is doing a split before. So doing a line split. So the splits make resetting and regrinding those lines a little easier. Resetting both sides of the split line can save a fair amount of time and free XP over regrinding two full lines separately, obviously. So for example, let's just say the Soviet tech trees. So for example, let's just go to the Soviet destroyer tech tree. So for example, it would be much worthwhile unlocking, if you've unlocked both of these destroyers. Obviously I haven't, but if you've unlocked both of these, then it will be worthwhile for you to actually reset the branches, because you can earn a lot from just these three ships, and you wouldn't have to regrind the whole line, so you'll be saving a lot of time. So it is more cost effective. Well, not cost effective, it's more time effective. So also one way of doing it is stacking resets. So for example, if I have reset the Minotaur line, which I have, and I want to keep regrinding that, if I reset it again, you get an extra bonus on top, so it'll become a 3 times bonus, let's say. So you earn that, and that is a good way of actually earning money, more research points. So you earn more in the long run. So although you'll be playing the same ship over and over, if it's a tech tree you like, then why not? So you got they're two of the best techniques. So if you want to take them to account, because they're quite good from what I've heard, and obviously they must be. You get triple the amount. So anyway, there are certain achievements you can get if anyone's interested. You got the junior and senior shipbuilder, shipbuilding inspector, and chief shipbuilding inspector. So junior shipbuilder 10 resets, to earn it. Senior shipbuilder's 50 resets to earn it. Shipbuilding inspector's 100 resets, and chief shipbuilding inspector is 150 resets. So you get them achievements for doing that amount of resets. So other than that, that is the research bureau. I mean, I think this has been a reasonably longish, well, a somewhat long video for the research bureau, but I hope it's actually worthwhile and explains what the research bureau is about. I mean, I'm happy I got the research bureau because I want Gibraltar, but I'll let you guys down in the comments actually choose which ship I should get. So obviously, if you want to choose a ship, you've got either for me to actually buy first. You've got Slava, Ohio, Gibraltar, Colbert, Druid, Vampire 2, Siegfried, or Yolo Emilio. So you guys choose. But that is pretty much it for me. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to smash the like button, and if War Games related content floats your boat, then please subscribe. Anyway, that's it for me, and I'll see you in the next one.